Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K21. This is the final day of the Open Championship. So we had a very good round 3, shooting 10 under, but we're not really going to get too close to the lead. I think the scoring is quite good at the moment, 26 and 25 under, the top 2 scores. So let's just try and have a good finish, and I've enjoyed doing these rounds. I hope you have as well. Please leave a like if you're watching, would appreciate that. And in terms of the real life event, my man Louis Oosthuizen is still leading, only by 1 now going into the final round. So I'm hoping, really hoping he'll hold on and get the win. But with the likes of Morikawa and Spieth just in behind him, and you know, John Rahm, he's only 5 back. You know, five shots is a bit of a gap. But if the wind gets up, which it's hard to know if it will or not, I don't think it will be that windy. I think the players have been very lucky over there this week. The winds haven't been anything crazy, so I think John Rahm might be just a little bit too far behind, but if he gets some help from the leaders, you never know, it might not be too big a gap to close, but we'll wait and see in here. But it should be an interesting final day. But yeah, I would really love to see Louis hold on and get the win. Yeah, let's try and start off with a good drive here anyway.
And here we
go. A
go.
bit of a slow there, but that wind should help us out.
Fantastic round of golf. Let's do
which it does. We just catch the fairway on the right side,
about
so
155 yards
good
out.
position. Strong wind into us. Just gonna de-loft this 7-iron. Oh, it's a big slow. It's gonna come up short, well short.
A little wayward on that approach.
Not a good strike there at all.
And this is your 3rd shot.
Just pulled that a little bit. It's not bad though. Gives us a chance to save power in it.
8 feet to the cup.
Quite a bit of swing in this one. Don't want to start with a bogey anyway.
This putt's tracking.
Oh, it swung a lot more than I thought. It is going to be a bogey to start, so disappointing start there.
That'll do.
A slow drive, a very slow second shot, and not the best pitch in the world either, you'd have to say.
That hole, you sit at 16 under.
Work to do. Yeah, the scoring has been very good, I have to say, in this. So fair play to the lads up top. Should be okay. Hopefully that'll carry far enough and kick. No, it's not going to. The wind is really holding that up, so we're going to find the bunker on the second hole. Very good lie, though.
From the fairway bunker. Let's see how this goes.
Really good lie. Oh, it's a red fast. Tempo is a little bit off at the start of this round, but
I've seen much worse than that.
There's plenty of time to get it back, hopefully.
For our 3rd shot.
And with that, we should be able to save a par.
This putt's good so
yeah,
far.
alright, good up and down, steady the ship a little bit.
In there for par.
Yeah, but Louis, as I said, Louis, he's led all 3 days, so I'd be really disappointed for him and for myself, obviously, because I have him back. But I'd be disappointed to see him lose it now, having looked so good. I mean, that swing he has, it's unbelievable how easy he swings and the power he gets. It's a joy to watch, so hopefully he can hold on and get the win. Oh, it's a red fast. My tempo is absolutely brutal at the moment.
Well, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay.
That needs to sit down.
Nice.
It's not bad from where we were, I suppose.
Par putt. This one's tracking.
I pulled that putt a little bit, but it went in, thankfully. But yeah, it's going to be tight. You know, Morikawa is only 1 behind now. Spieth was 1 behind, I think, at one point. So I wasn't actually watching much of it yesterday. So he must have dropped back towards the end. But, you know, he's still only 3 behind. I think Scotty Scheffler is there as well. He's a very good player. Got to the final of the match play this year. So it's still all to play for.
That was an extreme amount of force.
Still all to play for.
Here's your second shot on the fourth.
Trying to play this up the left side because it's not going to get up high enough, though, is it? No. This is probably the toughest green on the course, I would say.
Alright, if you can sink this.
Look at this.
Snatch a birdie and be on our way.
Might be a little bit hard. Yeah, just a little bit hard, but from where I was, that's not a bad putt.
To the cup.
That was tough to judge.
Looking good.
Alright, good 2-putt in the end. We saved the par. That was definitely 3-putt territory, so we did well to get down in 2 there for a par, but we're still 1 over, so we need to start making some birdies. 30 under leads the way. Unbelievable scoring.
Up on the 5th.
Because it's not that easy of a course, it has to be said. A lot of tight fairways.
Should be a good result off the tee here.
It's a good layup.
Okay, setting up about 180 yards out.
It's a really good strike. One of my better ones so far in this round. But I still didn't aim far enough right. It's a nice kick though. That's a good chance now for our first birdie.
That's a nice little approach shot there. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here.
Alright, we're back to level par. That was a good birdie there. It was a really good second shot. We laid up with the 3-wood and beautiful approach there.
After that hole,
back to level par.
Currently 17 under par. Wind blowing left to right on this hole.
Another good strike. Again, I still haven't aimed far enough left. The wind is really taking him. It's not bad though, not bad. It'll be a tough putt though, right on the edge of this ridge.
Alright, 20 feet to go.
Very tough to judge. Should turn back a little bit. Just gave it too much.
Alright, let's take
Sent
a peek
it
at
out
the
a little bit
scorecard.
too much.
And after that hole, you
Right.
stand.
Another par. Another boring old par.
We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do.
Alright, par 5. See if we can get there in 2. Give ourselves an eagle chance. Should be good.
Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do.
Should be good.
And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245.
Oh,
to
that's
the pin.
too much. We'll have to go back to the hybrid. This could even be too much. If it's a little bit fast, it's going to be left. Out to the left.
This is our 3rd shot.
No, definitely not chipping that. Be very difficult to judge that one. Should be good.
We'll have that.
We should be able to get under par with that one.
Could have a birdie on this hole.
And there we go. Turned it around.
Putt's done.
2 birdies and 3 holes. Get to 18 under. Let's see if we can birdie 8 and 9 and get to 20 under par for the front 9. 33 under. That is some shooting. And he's only 10 holes through on the final round. It's not that easy, you know. Round 3 was pretty easy because the winds were down, but by that the winds have been pretty strong, so some pretty serious shooting on master swing difficulty.
That was well played. Alright, second shot on the 8th.
Good strike. One of my better ones again. Looks to be just right of it. Oh, I didn't need the spin. Go on, get down there. Yeah, pretty good. Not bad. Just didn't need all that spin.
Here's a 13-footer.
I thought I did, but a little bit hard, if anything.
And this will be your
A little bit hard, if anything.
That was a good putt.
It's a pity. It was a good approach shot, though. Just didn't need all that spin I had put on it, so
And wow, after that hole,
could have been a lot closer.
18 under par. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind.
It's going to be in the rough. Oh no, gets a nice kick back in.
Good job.
Thankfully it bounced in the fairway and got the kick, because I thought it was just going to bounce straight into the rough, which would have killed all the spin on it. Side spin, top spin, whatever it was. A little bit fast, but that should sit down. I had quite a bit of spin on that. Yeah, come on. Yeah, we'll take that all day.
That's another green in regulation. 5 feet left to go.
Alright, good birdie, 2 under par now.
And it drops for the birdie.
We bogeyed the first, but 3 birdies in the last few holes of the front 9. 2 under par for the round. Not bad at all. It's not the strongest wind in the world, but it's tricky. A lot of crosswinds and stuff, so
4 on this one.
Tough to judge the distance. Oh. My God. That was not good.
Out of the second cut here.
Not good at all. Just the layup now. Don't go on the green. Oh God.
Okay, you're on the green. That's about.
Could chip it. It's from 88 feet, but I'm not
birdie.
a fan of doing that. So I'm gonna have to put it. 81% exactly. Got the judgment right in here. How's the line? It's not bad from where I was. That was a long putt.
Power. Here we go. This is for par.
Oh, he pulled that one out of the hole, but thankfully it catches the left edge and goes in. Right, 8 holes to go. Let's see if we can birdie half of those. Get to 23 under. I'd be happy enough with that. Particularly seeing as we shot an over par second round. So if we could get 4 birdies in the last 8 holes, I think that'd be a pretty decent return.
Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left.
They're a long par 4. Or par 3, excuse me. A little bit of a slow actually might help me here.
Your
no,
approach
it's
is heading a little leftward.
Staying out there. Didn't have enough fade on it.
Missed the green there on that one. Okay, second shot on the 11th.
Oh, it's come up well short.
All right, drop this on in and save your
Well
par.
short.
Nice
Right, we
putt.
saved the par though. Wasn't much in that putt, thankfully. It wasn't a good chip, but we get away with a par. Only 2 par 5s on this course, I've said before, 1 on either 9, so you can see why the likes of Colin Morikawa have done well. You have to be a good iron player. And when he's driving the ball well, he's just a joy to watch, because you know the irons are going to be good anyway, so you can see why he's up there, and that's why I think he's very dangerous going into the final round. Louis is going to have to play well, hit a lot of fairways.
Come on now, give us a nice little fairway lie.
Louis putting over the last couple of
bad.
years,
That
it's
one's
unbelievable,
on
and the change in it.
Sorry about that.
So that's what was hurting him a few years ago on the PGA Tour and stuff, and in the majors when he was in contention, he couldn't hold the putts. And I think now he's, in terms of the statistics, he's the best putter on the PGA Tour, so he's going to need to do that again today. Oh, that's a red fast, but he might get away with it just. It's going to be a chip up the hill for birdie. Slow, slow. Alright, still manages to go in. I thought it was going to sneak away, but even with that little bit of a slow, it does go in. So 20 under par. As I said, let's try and get to 23 under, finish on a good note. I just saw there earlier on Instagram, actually, EA Sports PGA Tour have said that St Andrews will be in their new game next year, which I'll be honest, I cannot wait for. I think I've really enjoyed PGA Tour 2K21. I have to admit that I hadn't played any of the golf club games. I did play the Golf Club 2019 for about a month before this came out just to see what it was like, but I cannot wait to have the sports games back again, and hopefully it'll become a common thing again, because they haven't released one obviously since 2015, the McIlroy game, Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. But knowing that you've all 4 majors in the game for career mode and stuff is just, I cannot wait for it. It's disappointing we have to wait so long for it, but hopefully over the coming months we'll find out some more about what courses are in it, what golfers are in it. Yeah, really looking forward to that. But yeah, I have enjoyed this game, but just I think everybody over the last 4 to 6 weeks or whatever started to get a little bit sick of it. All the changes and stuff to the mechanics. So I'll be honest, I cannot wait for the new EA Sports game to come out next spring, to be able to do a full career mode on that. There's another birdie for us.
Nice back-to-back.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, as I said, having all 4 majors, but particularly having the Masters and Augusta. For me personally, everybody sees it different. It's only my opinion, but having that in the game is a huge game changer. I know 2K will have Tiger Woods going forward, but you know, having the courses and being able to play as the golfers is a big thing. Oh, it's another red fast. It's going to be a long way back. We had to take 3 wood there because of that little drain there.
Second shot here on the 14th.
It's going to be in the bunker. Bunker.
Well, that won't do, will it?
It certainly won't do.
Setting up in the bunker.
It's a good strike, that. Still probably too long, even with all that spin on it. Yeah.
Okay, back in the fairway, good stuff. Setting up here for your 4th shot.
A little bit less, and that was in.
Nice chip.
A little bit hard.
Nice putt. That's
disappointing par there on a par 5. But yeah, it'd be very interesting to see what golfers EA Sports have in the game. You know, I think in Rory McIlroy, the top ones were Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson, and I think Ricky Fowler was there as well. So some of them would be great to see again. Be interested to see if they use a cover athlete, obviously, or will they stick with, you know, having the Masters. Me personally, I think they will stick with having the Masters as their cover, but because that's it's such a huge draw for a lot of fans, including myself, to have the Masters in the game.
This one looks pretty good.
But we'll wait and see. It'll be interesting, obviously, as time goes on. You'd hope to find out a little bit more over the coming months. Because the only courses we've really found out about so far, obviously the obvious choices, the likes of the Players' Championships, they're always in the game. You'd expect something like TPC Boston or something to be in it, but we've only really found out about the majors when they've been on. Like when the PGA was on, they said Southern Hills was in the game, Keogh Island was in the game, and obviously now we're open week. We're hearing that that St Andrews is in it. You have to have St Andrews in it, the home of golf. Oh, that was a decent effort, just left it out too far. Yeah, it'll be very interesting.
There we go.
Be very interesting to see what golfers are in it. As I said, the like for me, I'd love to see Dustin Johnson in it again, Jordan Spieth, maybe Brooks Koepka if they can get him. Who's in this game? You know, you've DeChambeau and stuff in this game, so 2K can hold on to him. I wouldn't be too fussed about playing with him or as him, anyhow. That is for sure. He's not my cup of tea, so 2K are welcome to hold on to him.
You need to make a move here soon if you want to chase down those leaders. Well done.
3 holes to go.
Okay, 26-footer from here.
Need 2 birdies if we want to get to my target of 23 under.
Oh, come on, get in. Unlucky.
Gonna need the birdie the last 2. Excuse me.
See how this next hole is playing.
Gonna need the birdie the last 2.
And after that hole, you will stay at 21 under par.
39 under. Serious shooting.
Got a left to right cross breeze on this hole.
Perfect drive there. This is probably going to kick hard left. Yeah. Not too bad though. Stays in this little bowl here in the fairway, thankfully.
Yards to the pin.
Has to be good. Surprised that went so far, right?
That'll do. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt.
Hit it way too hard.
Ah, right by.
Hit it way too hard. Hit it through the break.
Par putt coming up. Oh man.
That says it all.
Bogey.
Alright, it's not going to be 23 under. Drop back to 20. But yeah, I have to say I've really enjoyed doing these 4 rounds, you know, chatting about the Open every day as well, my thoughts, and as always I really appreciate your support, guys, on the videos. Make sure to keep smashing that like button, and if you're new to the channel then as well, hit subscribe as well. But really appreciate the support. It's been a lot of fun this week. Hopefully Louis can get the job done today. It'll be a great week for me. Alright, perfect drive down there.
105 left.
Let's try a little fancy one on the last. It's going to be tough to execute this, but look how narrow that your meter gets when you use all that loft and spin. I played it pretty well, only the tiniest of fasts.
Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please?
Spin. Oh, you could see all the spin that was on the ball, but it's going to catch the slope. Just that tiny fast.
Well, I can't hit all the greens.
Tried its best to spin on the slope, but
looking like.
Not to be. That should be enough to save a par at the last.
67 on the day.
Which it is. Alright, 20 under we finish at.
Head on over to the
a little bit of a disappointing round there. A good fight back on the front 9, but disappointing bogey there at 17.
And that'll be
so it's a 67, 3 under par.
Thanks for taking me around the course with you. I had a great time out
Tie
there.
for second.
Real soon.
39 under leads. Thought I saw Matt J there as well. 25 under, his score is not shown. Maybe he's only played 3 rounds, so if he's 25 under through 3 rounds, he's not out of it. He'd need a special round in round 4, but even still great shooting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and my little insights into the Open Championship. I'm by no means an expert, and I certainly don't claim to be, but I just like to give you my thoughts and stuff. But as I said, hopefully Louis can hold on. I think it'll be very disappointing having led for 3 rounds and played as well as he has to not get the job done and get another Open win for himself. But as I said, there's so many good players behind him. It's not going to be easy. But yeah, appreciate the support on the videos. Please leave a like and hit subscribe as well if you haven't done so already. It is free to do so and would mean a lot to me. But until the next video, guys, take care, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks, guys.